Hi, good morning. Good morning. I'm so excited. So excited. So when you pop on, go ahead and write a comment because I want to make sure that I know that you're here, right? So as you probably know, we have spirit lights in the house tonight. Well, today. Hi, Tara. How are you? Yay! Okay, so it's going to be so awesome this morning. So make sure that you have your coffee. I am on a coffee substitute, but it's still the same, right? Oh, good morning, Meg. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Lisa. So, okay, are you guys ready to meet S.O.U.L? Are you ready? I know there's a delay, but I'm so excited. So I'm probably just going to have to introduce them now. So welcome to Coffee and Cards, Aricka and Rachel from S.O.U.L. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everyone.
Oh, I am so excited. And everyone's coming on. Oh, Jay's here, and Annette and Christine. I'm so excited. So, oh my gosh. So you guys are S.O.U.L, Spirits of Universal Light?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And you guys
S.O.U.L sisters. No. Yep. S.O.U.L sisters too.
Oh, yes. Okay. I think that we'll all be asking that too. So you guys started like doing readings and stuff like that in the last year or so? Or have you guys always known you've been intuitive?
Yes, we've always known we've had gifts, and they vary between us, but so together it makes even awesome, stuff for us. But really in January, we decided it's time to do this. We've been talking about it for a few years now. And so we really feel like we've been called to share our gifts and messages and love and light with the world and to try to make things a better place.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and from my perspective, I was telling Rachel, I just love helping people raise up to their higher conscious awareness spiritually and, just for emotional healing and wellness. And so many of us need it. And, just to help support and guide people. And, and we love you, Heather. Thank you for having us on here today.
Yes, and you have definitely helped us on our journey as well, doing the mediumship development circles and so forth. So
absolutely.
Yes.
Inspiration.
Oh, yes, exactly. I love that. I love hearing that too. Because if you know Gabby Bernstein, like she has the saying too, and she's like, maybe it's hers, maybe she got it from the Course in Miracles, but she says, many will hear the call, but few will answer. And that's the thing. Yes, and that's the thing is like so many of us will get that nudge to be closer to spirit and that kind of thing. And, we will find out that we have gifts, but then it's like we stop ourselves from really, embracing them and really and really sharing them when we make it all about us. Like, oh, we're not good enough, or we suck, or, who's want to hear from me, or, I'm not ready, or I'm scared, when it's really not about us. It's about the people that could hear those messages that we have to give,
Yep. So, get rid of the fear and give what you're supposed to be giving.
Just do it, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, where are you from? Annette wants to know.
Oh, we are from Algonac, Michigan. Little small town flatlanders out here in Mosquitoville.
Right. I'm out in Clinton Township near you, Heather. So, your neighbor, kind of. But Michigan.
I could not handle Mosquitoville because I went camping with my family this weekend, and my son and my husband, no mosquito bites. Me, like a dozen, like in my inner eyes. I was like, what is this mosquito doing?
Oh, so they're hungry.
Yes, they were. I feel like I glow in the dark because I'm so white, so. Oh my gosh. So you had a really good idea, Rachel. You were saying that I can go ahead and do a card for each day, and then you're going to elaborate on that with your own card.
Yes, I think that would be great.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah, from the Soul Journeys deck. Is anyone familiar with Soul Journey deck? It's really awesome.
Yes.
This is a great deck, by the way.
So insightful. Really, it is.
It might kind of call you out on stuff, though, but that's what we need to get through our soul lessons, right? And that's why we're here. So.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Like, just let me do this really, really. Oh, wait, no, that's not my right tarot. Oh, well, I don't know where my real tarot is. But yeah, there's one deck that I have that is like a tarot deck, and it keeps on pulling out the same card. And every time that I see the card, I think it's the 3 or 4 Pentacle of Cups, and I am like, oh my gosh, I look like a little brat every single time. For those who aren't familiar with the tarot, I wanted to show them because I was like, okay, if I can. Oh my gosh. But these ones are weird. Okay, I'll show you guys later. I'll post it later. But yeah, exactly. They call you out, and I love those card decks.
So cool. I gotta show you this coffee mug that I came across, you guys.
Yes.
Awesome. This is the caffeination pose. She's got her cup of coffee. I'm like, yeah, that works. So I'm letting Aricka borrow that this morning while I got my Betty Boop.
Oh, you have Betty Boop? Okay, yeah. I've been like, just the bigger the better. You know, my mom's old Starbucks cup. I'm like, let's do it. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to be using the Moonology card because hopefully you can make it, because on Friday, Tresta's going to be walking us through the full moon ritual ceremony. So I'm like, this will be really perfect getting us ready, you know what I mean, for that full moon that's coming up on Friday. So, and guess what? Monday's card already popped up. So
I had one fly out. I was wondering if it had to do with that already. Oh, okay. Yes. Well, here.
Exactly, right? Okay, I guess I'll go first too. So this is going to be for Monday. We're going to do the weekly card reading first, right? So if this is for everyone, this is going to be for Monday's card. And it says confidence is your key to success, right? So definitely on Monday, it's going to be a time to really step into your power, going ahead and taking another step, going ahead and really speaking up your voice, okay? It's like so many of us just dim ourselves down because we want to keep the peace, or, you know what I mean, we don't want to offend anyone, or, you know what I mean? I've always put myself down lower than other people. And it's like, no, your voice matters too. Your opinion matters, right? And it's like, so oftentimes we don't want to take the next step because you guys have heard it before, right? It's like, oh, you know, but what if this goes wrong? But let's going ahead and let's just turn 180 degrees and be like, what if it goes right? You know? And I really feel like the lioness is going to be with us, right? Giving us the courage and, you know, standing behind us, right? And one more thing too, it's going to be too, like, if you don't have anyone in the world that you can trust, that you think will have your back, right? So if you don't have a sister, you know what I mean? If you don't have that best friend, right? Then just know that spirit has your back. And if you don't believe or know who your spirit guide is, then someone who's passed on is your guide now and is standing there and has your back. Because so oftentimes when I get nervous or I get scared, I'm like, you know what? My mom and my Aunt Juju are over there. And I know that they're not going to let me fail. You know what I mean? They have my back. So that's really what I get from this.
So perfectly with the little lioness for all the ladies on here, I want them getting relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And with what you were indicating too, having that confidence in the relationships and knowing your worth and so forth, it totally came into my head with get your lioness on, you know, get your trust built and have your confidence.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I think too, like something that I'm picking up as well is that so often, you know, our insecurities hurt our relationships too. You know, it's like the biggest. Yeah. Like
our pride.
Go ahead, Aricka.
Oh, I was gonna say, and our pride.
True.
Because, you know, when you can't get past your own ego or just accept something, you know what I mean? And it's hard sometimes to say, well, I was wrong, or well, I should back down. Especially from, you know, a lioness perspective. Lions don't like to back down.
Right.
So it's definitely difficult to, you know, say, well, you know, maybe I'm in the wrong, or maybe I need to do something differently, or.
And I'm hearing the word compromise.
Whatever, you know, it could be
compromise. I feel like you're talking like right to me, because it's like so many times I want to be right because I'm never right in my relationship, right? My husband's always the one that's right. And so it's like, and my pride gets in the way because I am like, for the love of God, once I'm going to be right. Okay. Any of the girls on here like can resonate with that? Because like, it's usually the guy who's always wrong, but for me, I'm always wrong. Love these decks. I can't wait to Friday. Woo-hoo. Okay. I'm writing down these things too. Okay. What was your relationships or whatever? My pen's not working. So if I can write down the card of the days. I have all these pens. Why don't I not throw them out when they lose their ink? Okay. Are you guys ready? Okay. And they're like, yes, always. And then that's like perfect for me. My sister has been beating me up emotionally since April. I've been letting her do it. I'm going to be the lioness. Yes. And I love the point that she brought up because it's not just about romantic relationships.
Exactly. Yes, I was going to point that out. So yeah, this is family, friends, even coworkers, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so true. Oh my gosh. Okay, you ready? Ooh, I had oh my gosh. This card was going to come up, and I was surprised it wasn't this one. But like, look at this. Are you ready? This is the card that just came up for Monday, and this is Tuesday. They're both lions again, right? And it says, oh my gosh, Aricka, you totally hit the nail on the head. Do you see that?
Oh, what does it say? Oh, yeah.
You're probably getting in the way.
Pride get in your way. Oh my gosh, right? Yes. It's like literally, it's like you have to find that balance between confidence and assertiveness and then being like overbearing, you know what I mean? Doing it a little bit too much, you know what I mean? Afraid to be wrong, you know what I mean? I definitely feel for some reason, some kind of like, I don't want to say fights, but like, you know, I don't feel a whole bunch of peace on Tuesday, maybe, but you can make it peaceful by not letting your pride get in your way. You know what I mean? Taking that step back, you know what I mean? Not having to feel like you're right. And also not feeling like the other person is attacking you. Because one thing that I was picking up too is in your relationships, whether they're, you know, friendships or romantic relationships, is that we need to not let past things and our own stuff, you know, from our own past relationships affect these ones that are coming up. And especially on Tuesday, right? And there's a lot of energy coming up on Tuesday too. Okay, I'm gonna let you see what you get.
I got honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So I think this has to do with, you know, being honest with the way that you truly feel, as well as, you know, communication to other people. Like, don't let pride stand in your way and maybe, you know, fluff things up a little bit to try to stand taller, and just, you know, be honest with.
Look at things objectively too, you know, and be honest with yourself. And, you know, because a lot of times, you know, we can smoke and mirror our own self into believing, you know, oh, well, you know, this is what I need to do, or this is the right thing. But, you know, just make sure you can be honest with yourself and call other people to be honest as well, you know, and if they're not, they need to be accountable to that. And along with the pride that you mentioned, Heather, I wanted to say too that, you know, it's not always a sign of weakness to be the one to back down. And I think a lot of times people feel that way, that they're releasing control, and
they're losing.
Right. They're losing or releasing control and feeling maybe weak, and like they're the one that is losing out. And I think that a good way to get around that would be just to know that when you're actually being the bigger person or being the one that takes a loving approach, maybe, or something like that, you're actually empowering yourself and the other person and the whole relationship.
Yeah, there's strength in that alone.
Yeah.
You know what? That's what I was getting and I was picking up too, because it was like being softer with your communication. You know what I mean? So you can be honest, but you don't have to be so brash. And I like how Annette said, finding humility first, then roaring. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's because like to me, yes, like I feel like I only have two temperatures. You know what I mean? Sweetheart or like, you know, like trying to find that happy medium on Tuesday is really, really going to help you.
You know, I think it's really funny, Heather, that you're pulling all these like lion cards. Leo season is around the corner. On the full moon is when we're transitioning, you know, over. That's the cusp of Cancer Leo, and we start Leo season on the full moon. So it's this week is kind of moving us into that.
Oh my gosh, thank you. See, they're okay. I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but like Rachel and Aricka's readings, when they do them, they have a YouTube channel too, and hopefully they'll start back up doing some of those readings. They mix a little bit of astrology in with it. And that's something that I am not good at. I've told you guys before, I'm not good at it. So that is really cool that you noticed that, because like I said, I know Libra, and that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, we try to target the general readings for each sign. And then we encourage people to look at their sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, especially pertaining to love, to see how it resonates, you know, from that. So,
oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love watching them too, and they're so bang on for me. You know, like the ones that I've watched, I was like, oh yeah, this is so awesome. Okay, and Wednesday, Nancy's like, I can't wait for Wednesday. Okay, here we are. I got mine from Wednesday.
All right, Aricka's going to shuffle on our end.
I had a feeling we got out of the Leo part, because I feel like once Aricka said it, then Spirit was like, okay, we can let that go. You know what I mean? I feel like it was right on, right? And it says your dreams need a practical plan. You know what I mean? And so I absolutely love this on Wednesday too, because it's like so many of us like have dreams and have maybe even goals. But the thing is, number one, okay, I have to tell you guys this, like, because it's coming up to me right now, is that we think we can do more in a day than we can actually do. right? Because I'm like, tomorrow I am going to do this and this and this and this and this. And I take my planner and I write things out. And then I'm like, how the hell am I going to do that? Right.
Right.
So that's why there's talking about having a practical plan, right? So that's the one thing too. And then the other thing too is they're talking a little bit about boundaries and us really having to uphold, you know what I mean, what we need to do for ourselves, you know what I mean, or what we need to do for our lives or for our dreams or whatever like that, right? And I know that if you guys are anything like me, family is so important. So it's like any time that I need to do something, but my husband or my son wants to hang out with me, I just throw it up in the air and I run with them, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Finding that balance again, you know what I mean, to being like, okay, I can do a half hour with you, but I have to do a half hour here, you know, and going ahead and finding, you know, that I keep on saying balance for some reason.
Happy medium.
Yeah, the happy medium, right? And it's also talking too, because that Taurus part is really standing out to me. So it's almost like standing your ground, you know what I mean? Yep. And not letting anyone talk you out of your dreams, your thoughts, you know what I mean? What you truly love, right? You are on your path and they're on theirs. Let the haters are going to hate. Believe me, you can do everything right, y'all. And you guys know this. The haters are still going to be around the corner, right? So it's like going ahead and still like being true to yourself, but going ahead and taking an action plan, right? And making it practical, right? And being a little bit easier on yourself and knowing that life is going to happen, right? All of us keep on thinking, not all of us, but most of us think we should be further ahead than we really are. But it's like, no, you are right where you need to be, where you should be, right? And you can get a little bit further, but you just have to take one step at a time, a practical one. So, oh my gosh, here's the full moon too.
You know, and just to kind of add on to what you said, Heather, with that, I think that, you know, when we're not practical and we kind of bite off more than we can chew, those type of things, it's discouraging. Yeah, if you're setting the bar too high, yeah, you'll definitely get discouraged, and then it can bump you back even further. And you know, the card that I pulled is adversity.
Oh,
you get up there. So it almost kind of is making me think, in a sense, to tie it in. It says, "I accept that challenges are the best way to learn." So, you know, maybe for those who haven't been able to take a practical approach, it actually could be causing some challenges for them, if, you know, they're letting themselves get overwhelmed and that type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Plus, I was picking up as far as it being the full moon in Taurus card. Taurus is an earth sign, and therefore I feel it's reminding us to stay grounded when trying to analyze or review what it is that we have on our to-do list and take the most practical approach to that and prioritize as needed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
to get through the adversities that come in our way.
Yeah, so there might be a little bit of adversity though on Wednesday.
I'm feeling the juggling thing.
Mm-hmm.
So adversity is the juggling. So if you come across that, ground yourself and just really nail it down with, okay, this is what's taking priority today, or the best way to get done what needs to be done and get through those challenges.
Yeah, don't try to take on everything. I really feel like what you said, Heather, that, you know, there's always that pressure of like, I have to do this, I have to do that. We get it in our head that there's 100 million things maybe that we have to do, or if there's one particular thing even that we were set on getting done or getting through for the day and it didn't happen or work out.
That's frustrating.
You know, don't let that beat you down and
put it off to tomorrow, then the next day, or
Oh
tomorrow's a new day.
And I just have to say too, I think that it's so incredibly funny too that like it's talking about the challenges or trying to like find that happy medium and stuff like that, because my ex that I talk about a lot, Jay, the one that got killed in the motorcycle accident, and our relationship was totally turbulent, and he was a Taurus. And so it's just to me, it's just like so fitting, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, like I totally know that. That's kind of like what I was thinking about the challenges, and you guys picked that up too. Okay, so I am ready. Oh, finally, you guys. Hopefully by Thursday, there's some peace a little bit. It's a time for healing.
Oh, nice.
Because it's really like turbulent, it seems, you know what I mean? Like a lot of like, you know what I mean? The lions, the Taurus, you know what I mean? All those things that's so hard. And then on Thursday, it's like, okay, it's time to like relax. It's time to be like, okay, happy with yourself and good with yourself. You've actually, you know, overcome some things. Going ahead and make sure you cleanse that aura so you don't take with you, you know what I mean? Any of the stuff from, you know, the other days and that kind of thing. If you want to go ahead and get some Reiki done or whatever, going ahead and do some Reiki on yourself, you know, it's going to be a really great day. And honestly, it's right before the full moon. Mm-hmm. So this is going to be really, really good for you to start back up. You know what I mean? Because on Friday, the full moon is definitely a yang energy, you know? So who knows? And I'll let you guys go.
Yeah, well, I also felt on yours, you know, as far as Thursday goes, just go ahead and do that healing so you can release and start concentrating on what you're manifesting next with the full moon coming in.
Yeah, you can advantage of that.
Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So time for a hot bath, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at this, time for healing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Let me see something.
Love it.
Oh my gosh. And you guys, I totally didn't even realize this. And I don't want to cry, but on Thursday, that's the anniversary of my mom's passing.
Oh.
And do you see how it says a time for healing?
Yes.
Like, oh my gosh. And like, for sure. Wow.
And I'm hearing you need to be gentle with yourself. This came through there. So be gentle with yourself.
Yes. I have to remember that. Oh my gosh. Okay. And now here's for Friday. Ooh, the answers you need are coming.
Ooh.
I absolutely love it too. And it's a full moon, right?
Yeah.
And is it going to be a full moon in Leo coming up on Friday?
I don't think so. I wanted to say maybe it was Aquarius.
Oh, I definitely, okay, it's not Gemini because Gemini is in May because I know my husband's a Gemini.
Yeah, it actually, it's different. It doesn't align with the month that it is. It's in the moon cycle, so it's actually not related to the, I know, it's confusing, Heather.
That's why I can't learn astrology, y'all. I'll have to go like back to elementary school.
Moon is in?
I'm Googling it.
Oh.
Okay.
See, yeah.
Well, it's the buck moon for one. And
yeah, that's
okay. Buck moon. It is Aquarius.
Oh, it's Aquarius?
It is an Aquarius.
Okay, Aquarius. Okay, and Meg knew it. Meg knew it. She's like, we got it.
Thank you.
Yes, but like on Friday, it's like being patient. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like you're going to have all the answers, just not right now. And it's almost like a watch pot never boils. You know what I mean? Stop like thinking and looking and wondering, you know what I mean? When is this going to happen? How is this going to happen? And that kind of stuff. And just allow it to be, you know, especially on Friday, right? It's really going to help you out. And that's actually something that you could do during the ritual that we do too, is trying to let go. Even though the new moon's more about letting go, but you know, I think that we could do this on Friday too, about letting go of the need of like, oh my gosh, when's going to happen? How's this going to happen? Like, I need to know, right? That kind of thing. And I also feel like for some reason, like those girls on here are really sticking out. So I feel like it's relationships with family and the females in the family coming up on Friday.
And it's interesting because with those two, it looks like one's looking backward and almost in mourning, and on her end, it looks like the one's looking backwards almost in mourning and the other one's looking forward. And then I look down and I see this forgiveness card. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So hanging on to stuff, you know, from the past and animosities and so forth are just going to totally block that flow from moving forward.
Oh my God. And I could totally see that with even me and my sister too, because, you know what I mean? I know that she's like, I try to be more positive and looking towards it, but because I'm a medium, right? So it's like, I know where mom is and I have that faith, but I can see like the one looking behind is being her because of Thursday with our mom's passing, you know what I mean? And me trying to like look ahead and that kind of thing. So I feel like that totally like resonates for sure.
Yeah, you guys would be joined together like in that card and being able to, you know, keep in that happy spot there rather than being too far down or too far up type of thing. I think you guys will really be able to support each other, you know, and to keep that light burning.
Okay. And you know what? I usually don't do a card for Saturday and Sunday, but we have to do one for Saturday. Okay. And so Tara's like, that's funny. I'm having a surprise party for my daughter Saturday. So Friday is the big build up. Oh, for sure. Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah. Hi, Ann. Welcome. We're doing a card for Saturday right now.
Hi, Ann.
Okay. So for Saturday, I got expect a powerful change. And I'm not going to say any more until you guys get your Saturday card.
And what moon was it on that one? New moon? Eclipse. Okay. And just so you know, apparently this is our second full Aquarian moon back to back. I didn't know that was possible. So the last full moon was also in Aquarius.
And Aquarius is all about humanity and bringing people together and things like that.
So
wow.
it works in harmony with one another, and we may find whatever is stirred for us in this full moon will be linked to the next full moon coming August 22nd. So this is the first of first of 2 Aquarian full moons. So it'll be next month too.
That, like, how amazing is, so it's really rare to have 2 back-to-back ones in Aquarius, number 1.
I don't even know how often that happens.
Yeah, I don't either. I've never even heard of that happening, actually. So.
And then you're saying it's all about humanity and things like that, right?
Yeah,
so
the sign of Aquarius, togetherness, and
so it's
like
water
sign consciousness and everything. So the card I got, Heather, is Envy.
Ooh,
such a pretty card. And it says, "I am the same as everyone, but with different challenges." So
yeah, so I think a lot has to do with, like, don't be comparing.
Right.
Don't be comparing and letting that envious energy get in, because that's negative.
And know that maybe you're on your own journey, as far as, you know, you have your own challenges to face, and it's for a reason, you know, and not to be envious or looking at others and saying, you know, just that whole victim mentality, why me type of thing, or why not me.
Wow. Okay.
And what was yours again?
Mine is expect a powerful change. And the reason why that I asked for a Saturday card is because my son is leaving for boot camp on Saturday. And I'm not going to see him until Christmas. And so, of course, I'm sad. And so expect a powerful change was
very powerful change.
Yeah, I was like 1000% too. And new moons talk about like the new beginnings and things like that. So it's just like, wow, right? So
maybe he's even needing to know not to be envious of others. Say when he gets in there and saying, oh, well, he can do 10 more push-ups or whatever, you know?
Yes.
And knowing that different challenges will be for different people.
Yes, I think I think that's such like a good, I want to tell him that, you know what I mean? For his, you know, before he leaves, I want to tell him that. I'm like, hey, you are you, you do you. You don't have to compare yourself to other people, right?
Best you can be yourself.
Oh yeah, are we doing readings tonight? I don't think so. I'm just doing it today, this morning.
And well, let's see, it's 9:30. So we were going to do the pick a pile, and then we'll see about maybe they're asking about pulling the cards. Is that what they were asking about?
I don't know. Oh, but Jackie, aren't you in Eastern time? Because I was thinking like we have some people from like Australia watching sometimes, or South Africa and that kind of thing. Oh, and then we said water around Lake Michigan.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Enjoy it, Tara.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I'm not really down for. Okay, I don't like my cards I picked out beforehand anymore. I don't like.
All right, then you go with what you're drawing.
Yeah, do with what you want to do.
Okay.
Do what feels right.
No, I don't want these ones either.
All right, so what we're gonna do, you guys, normally how Heather does her pick a card or pick a pile, like basically pick a card. We're gonna actually do also 3 over here. We're doing 3, right?
Yeah, we'll do 3. Actually, you know what? For some reason, I was thinking 4.
Because you added Saturday on, so we're gonna we'll do a 4.
We'll do 4. So it's gonna be pick a pile, everyone, not pick a card, because you're gonna have a pile. So she's gonna have a card, and I'm gonna have a card for you from different decks. So I actually am using messages from your angels.
Here's your unicorn. Oh, you don't have your deck thing, and we're gonna be using the unicorn oracle, which is one of Aricka's spirit animals.
The hawk and the unicorn are my spirit animals. What a difference.
Oh, 1 second. We got a spammer.
Uh-oh. You know, we might do live on our YouTube channel after we do this Facebook live here. And
and try to do individual readings.
Yeah, usually we pull a couple cards for people. You know, it's just free little stuff too. So if you guys ever want to catch us on our YouTube live, but we might do it here this morning for a little bit, just to let you know, we're Spirits of Universal Light on YouTube. So
I'm so excited about these cards right now. Oh, and by the way, Jackie's in Australia. So when she was like, are you guys doing readings tonight? It's like 11:30 at night there. So thank you for joining us, Jackie. We're still having our morning coffee. Okay. Okay. I'm like so anxious for these cards. I don't know why. I'm usually not.
All right, I'm pulling the 4th one now. All right, I've got 4 piles over here.
All right, I'm going to do my little spiel. Okay, so everyone, we're going to do pick a pile today. So you're going to have 2 cards, right? So Aricka and Rachel pulled 4 cards and I pulled 4 cards, right? So we have a pair for card A, a pair for card B, a pair for card C, and a pair for card D, okay? So you can just go ahead and I like to shake off some energy first. That's how I like to do it. And then you just kind of tune in. I'm going to say card A, card B, card C, and cards D. Now try and see, does one of them stand out more than the other? Is there one that, you kind of don't like, but maybe that's one you're hesitant about? Maybe it has a message that, you've been resistant to hear. Does it sound like I'm saying one of them louder than the other? So if any of you have questions, I know there's a couple questions in the comments. So you can ask your guides to be like, hey, guides or angels, please help me choose a card that will help me with this answer, get this answer that I need, get some insight that I need on the situation. Okay, you guys picking one too? Yeah, okay. So again, I'm going to say card A, card B, card C, card D. Hey, wait, which one?
We both
We're
picked
laughing
C.
because we picked the same one.
Which one?
C.
3.
C?
Number
Okay.
3.
C.
Okay, so I know, like I can't see it because they don't have their name, but it's like I had 3 or C, but now I hear A. I know for some reason, like I feel like A might be one that I'm resistant to, and then for some reason I feel like maybe like B, but I don't know. I want C because everyone else wants C.
Everybody wants.
C's pretty
C.
hot. It looks
C is
like
a hot commodity.
Oh my gosh.
When we get there, let's see.
Okay, are you ready?
Right.
Okay.
All right. Card A.
First.
Compassion. I'm resistant to compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others.
Aww.
Oh my
I love
God.
that
It's
card.
beautiful.
Oh my gosh. And this one is so me too. And it's Athena, which is the goddess of wisdom, right? And it says, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. You know what I mean? Because it kind of reminds me, it's like some of us is like, it's not that we're so afraid that we don't have a lot of power, it's that we're powerful beyond measure, right? You ever hear that saying?
That's like you and your husband you were just talking about.
Yes. Yes. See, that's the thing is I could totally win every argument. So I feel like this is, you are safe. You are safe. You are safe. You know what I mean? And it is okay to be 100% all of you. Like if people are going to leave your life, then they're going to leave your life regardless, but a lot of times people gravitate towards us and we get better people once we start being our 100% true, authentic self. Right. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm still, go ahead, Aricka.
I was just gonna say with the compassion, the being
Sorry.
being
We have
compassionate.
dog issues.
Being compassionate definitely will empower you. Like, because other people really respond well to people who are compassionate. You know what I mean? Like the cause and effect type that it has when you are compassionate. So I feel like it really ties in kind of with that Athena card that you have, just with having the wisdom and having the knowledge to, embrace people when they need it or give people a certain type of advice maybe when they need it. It's very empowering and it
Sets you
happens
free.
on its own. It's really kind of weird. Yeah, it does set you
Forgiveness
free.
setting you free.
And I think too, like one thing that I was picking up too is like you're said to be powerful, but that doesn't mean you're going to be perfect. Powerful are different things. So you need to be more compassionate with yourself when you make mistakes, when you don't have it 100% right and that kind of thing. And I am resistant to self-compassion. I'm not sure if anyone else is with me, but it's like I am so hard on myself because I'm such a go-getter. I'm so motivated. And it's like compassion is for other people. I'll give it to them, but not for myself. And I think that that's another message that's in those cards.
Yes, be gentle with yourself, Heather. And then
Yes.
Everybody
or anybody it resonates with. It doesn't necessarily mean you had to pick that pile or whatnot. If it's a message for you, take it.
So true. Colleen's crying. I love you. A makes me cry. It does.
Aww.
Yes. And for love, Carmen, too. Yeah, I could totally see how that is. You know what I mean? That how that resonates in relationships,
For sure.
Oh, I think they're saying a card for love. Not card A for love. Card
Okay.
pick A, B, C, or D for your love question, right? All right, Carmen. So just kind of tune in whatever one that you're drawn to. And that's going to help you for your love. question. Okay. All right, you guys go first with card B, with the pile B.
Okay, so we have beloved. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable.
There you go, Carmen.
There you go, Carmen. If you picked B.
I love this card. It's just
Look at
gorgeous.
the butterflies. I love it.
I love
Oh
that.
my gosh. Okay, well, Carmen, if that wasn't a sign, I don't even know what the world is, right? And let me see something. Okay, Jay and Jackie chose B. Okay. Yes. Okay. And then here's another one. Oh my God. And okay, I should have said this before I did it, but it's like, okay, sorry, my hair is like all weird.
Nice.
Prepare for a new life partner coming in, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic partner, you know what I mean? But then it can also be a new love, as in, you know what I mean, a new idea, a new
for yourself.
Yes.
Love for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure.
Believe you are lovable, but I think that can mean too, like, believe in yourself, in all ways.
Yeah, for what you have to give as well as what you have to receive in love.
Oh, yes. That's a huge one. Receiving in love, because we don't want to receive. We just, you know what I mean? It's awkward for us. It's hard for some of us, you know what I mean, to do that. And so it's really funny because Isaiah came up, and this is a card that says, it's a time to give birth to new ideas and situations in life. I'm watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. And like the woman's pregnant. You know what I mean? So that's about, the birthing and the new ideas and that kind of stuff, right? And like it's okay. It's safe for you to like continue on and to move forward, right? And it's like, yes, exactly, right? I'm just speechless, but because I think it's absolutely perfect. So yes, new ideas are coming to you. So if you get that like inkling, like, okay, I should take a trip, you know what I mean? Or I should do something, right? That can help you birth a new idea, or, that's a nudge. Not everyone is getting these nudges. We think that everyone just gets these nudges. Not everyone does, you know what I mean? So if you're getting a nudge to like go to a place or go, for some reason, I'm feeling for someone like they need to go on a trip, you know what I mean? They need to like get away. And
I'll take that. No.
Hey, I'm going away.
Well, Tara's going over to Lake. She'll be on Lake Michigan, so she's.
Yes.
On a trip.
Yes.
Anybody else? Either that, if you're stalling on it, plan it, get it going.
Get it going. Okay. And then it's funny too, because I was debating about whether or not going on a trip. So maybe that's for me too. So
absolutely.
Well, it could be someone meeting, with you saying that, and it says prepare for your life partner. So for some, they may meet someone,
while traveling.
Right. Yes.
So definitely could be that.
Ooh, you guys are so good. Sorry. I love that. Oh my gosh. And Jay's like, I relate to that. Chose right for once. Your intuition's getting on, Jay. Sometimes we overthink it. That's the reason why, like, I know that you guys remember this in the mediumship development group. I would say, okay, you're not like first thing, right? You have 5 seconds to connect with this person or whatever, because then your ego starts coming in and it, takes it away.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And Rachel's like, I'm going to Chicago this week to celebrate my 5-year anniversary.
There you go.
My goodness.
Isn't that perfect?
Romance is returning in your relationship.
Yes. And then Nancy's like, friends and I planned a trip last Monday. See?
Perfect.
That's good. That's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you ready? Oh, okay. This is for C. And it says, you're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon the angels to comfort you and to guide you to the next step. Happiness awaits you now. So it's like, you might be like in a funk or whatever, or you might be thinking about like a lot of the things that like have ended in your life, but it's a cycle because the endings happened in order to make way for new beginnings, right? And it's also talking about having, I'm not sure, but a lot of people who chose C, they're saying something along the lines of, it's harder for you to receive because you're mostly like a giver. So it's like in your life, you need to start receiving a little bit more, including from your angels. So like asking your angels for help and that kind of stuff. It's like a lot of alpha women or men seem to have chosen C. That's what they're showing me. It's like, I could do this myself and that kind of thing, right? But it's like, taking that time to especially call upon spirit, for help and that guidance, and it's like, it seems like you're on a cusp of something even better coming on. It's like, keep on moving forward, taking those small steps. And it's so funny. I forgot that you guys chose C until like right now, until I seen the C in Carissa. So like that is so awesome. So yeah, you guys had to keep on going with your bad selves with this.
It was interesting because for A, you pulled Athena, and for B, we pulled Beloved, and now we got Carissa for C.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love this. Okay. And so what did you guys get now for C?
I was going to ask you, Heather, can you read that one more time?
Oh yeah. Here we go. You are at the end of the cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that I was just curious because adventure. Let's see if we can get
Oh
it
my
up.
gosh. Oh my
I
gosh.
know, right? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Happiness awaits you now. So anyone who is talking about going on a trip, you need to go. Like, go. Everyone in here, just go. You know what? I think there's only 17 of you guys on here. Every 17 one of you guys need to take a trip. I don't care if it's just like a few hours up north. Rent yourself an Airbnb.
You need an adventure.
So sorry though.
Sorry, the dog's by
Wanting
here.
attention.
So this card says dare to do things differently. So definitely step outside the box with your new adventure. You know, be adventurous. Don't be afraid to, you know, do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Going right along with everything here, guys. We can't make this stuff up. And then move to a new location. So you may actually be on a new adventure, like on a new life path and literally moving to a new location. But there's definitely a need to manifest your travel dreams and to also, you know, be on the move with some new adventures in your life. You know, and dare to do it differently. Don't, you know, get out of the same old.
End of cycle.
Get some excitement.
Like you were saying.
You know, set yourself on a new path, or at least on a new path for a little while, if not permanently.
Yes. And I absolutely like I love Renee. She's like, I can't go happiness right now is when kitchen redo. But the thing is that like it doesn't have to be like an extravagant trip. Like one time I went up I-75 and I was like, I'm just going to get off on any exit, you know, between here and Flint, which was like an hour. And I got off on this exit and I'm like, oh, turn left. And I think I ended up in Lake Orion, but I'm not really sure. But it was like a little downtown area and I had breakfast by myself and it was a fun little adventure trip. I was only gone for a few hours and it was so funny because I felt like I was way far away, right? It seemed like I was way far away. And when I walked into the little coffee shop, there was a guy there that I had just seen the day before in Royal Oak. And I was like, and you know, it's not very close. And so I was like, oh my God, this is a sign, you know?
Such a small world.
Oh my gosh. And Colleen's like, we're going to the Red Ants Festival this week. You know what I mean? And then Christine's like, another message about selling my house for sure. Right. And Renee's like, maybe after the kitchen, and we always are in the same old. Oh yeah. And then I think it was Colleen that says the course is starting soon. So my psychic and mediumship, you know, development course too. So I totally forgot about that, but like with all this craziness for sure. So this is not like a plug, but it's like you guys can still reach out to me. You know what I mean? You can still join if you guys are feeling this adventurous, right? And then I love how Debbie's like, adventure is what you make it. Exactly. You could be to like the beach, right? Absolutely. Okay, you guys
do something different. You know, I'm really feeling called to that. Try something different. You know, something maybe you've never. We just went on a trip, and she had me doing a cave tour. I never thought I would go do some cave tour, and it was amazing. Like it was so fun.
Yes, sometimes
different that you would never think that you would, you know, maybe come up with on your own, and it could be so adventurous and exciting, and you never know who you might run into or why you're being called in that direction.
And they had an awesome store there at the Indiana Caverns, and I got some really cool new pretties. Look at this.
Oh, they had so many awesome stones.
Oh man, we could have spent so much money in that store. We went there twice.
We did go twice. I got my pretty opal ring. I don't know if anybody can see that. Here, let me take it off and put it up close.
It's
just beautiful. I have to show it.
Oh wow! Is it white?
It's an opal.
It's trying to focus.
You can't even really see it.
The sunlight shining in over here. Kind of.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Anyway,
good try.
It doesn't give it as much.
That is so gorgeous. I love that. Like, and even an adventure, like I went and played laser tag and went to the arcade with my son, and it was like flipping awesome. You know what I mean? You know, long played laser tag.
That's fun.
It was fun.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys do pile 4.
4.
Okay, there we go.
Partnership. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with and build up a talented support team.
Ooh.
There we go.
And they're charging along there, right?
Together.
Oh,
Together with their lighted horns.
Leading the way.
yes. Yes. I love it. I love it because it's like talking about, working with someone, you know what I mean? Not working alone and whatever it is. So whether you're talking about relationships, whether you're talking about a house move, whatever it is, it's like, don't do this alone. You know what I mean? You have to get that different perspective,
Yep. And also a reminder, I think too, as far as with your spirit guides, teaming up with your spirit guides and, calling on your angels and spirit,
Definitely.
I like Tara. Tara's like, give me a good partner for the class, please. Okay, I sure will.
Right?
For the course, I'm choosing accountability partners. So, and I'll announce those today, by the way. So whoever is waiting for the course, I'll announce those today. I'll put it on the email. And Rachel's like, I chose C, quitting a huge part of my life this month. Yes. And starting new opportunities, hoping everything will work out, taking a huge chance. Glad to have the angels' guidance. Oh, yes. And like, Rachel, if you chose C, it's so incredibly perfect because it's like your end of the cycle in life. How perfect is that? And she's quitting something this month, right? And it's like, just listen to that as intuitive nudges. Listen to your angels and things like that. You know what I mean? They have your back. And it's like we might miss their signs, but they'll keep on making more and more obvious to them. You know what I mean? It's just that we have to, the more we pay attention, the more it'll work out, right? Oh my gosh. And so this is for pile 4, D, right? It says, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So this is really talking about, again, those insecurities. How do you feel about yourself? You have to like push yourself on the other side of fear. And it's really funny too, because the moment, like I was thinking about this the other day, the moment where my life changed was when I applied for a job that I did not feel like I was worthy of at all. Like I almost had a panic attack applying for a job that was on, like it was like I had to submit the application online and I was having a panic attack, right? My husband had to coax me through it, right? But I was so incredibly scared. And so when I went to the job interview, I remember I kind of zoned out because I was in the job interview, so I can flip that switch, right? But then I asked them, it was actually in a childcare center, but it was a really nice one. It would double my income and things like that, right? They paid phenomenally. And it was so funny because when we were walking around, I asked if I could have a tour of the center. And the woman's like, sure, like she will go ahead and give you a tour. And as I was walking around the center, the girl was like, oh, I wouldn't be too excited about getting this job. There's people that have been here way longer, you know what I mean, that are probably going to get this job and not you, right? And I was like, wow, right? Guess who got the job? Guess who got that? And then that job led to another job that doubled that income, right? And it ended up just going forward. But if I wouldn't have taken that initial step and said, hey, I'm a little bit worthy. I'm worthy at least for applying for this job. You know what I mean? You can always going ahead and you can like quit jobs or you can like decline jobs and things like that, but it's like just showing spirit like, hey, I am starting to believe in myself a little bit. Right. I think that goes a long, long way.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times that, of course, the powers that don't want us to be so good in our life and hold us back are going to throw those little things in your way to try to discourage you. So it'll knock you off the path. So that might be a good red flag to say, oh, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. And I'm going to rock this out because something's trying to stop me that isn't spirit, good spirit.
Yeah. I love that. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. And then, okay. Tara's like, holy guacamole. If this isn't a sign, the next class is meant to be, I don't know what is. Plus, there were already 2 signs. I'm so excited. Oh, for sure. Oh, you see, Debbie, fear plus excitement equals intuition to move forward.
Oh, there you go. I didn't see that before you mentioned that. Okay, well, there's a confirmation for us, Debbie.
Yes. And I love Carmen is like, chose C in reference to Carl going to contact me and spend our birthdays together. My birthday is July 27th. Yes. And his is August 5th. He will contact me. Oh my gosh. I love that.
Well, have fun.
Yes. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, Diane's like, who are these lovely ladies? This is Aricka and Rachel from S.O.U.L.
Hi. Spirits of Universal Light.
Ooh. Well, hey, I think we have a couple extra minutes if we want to pull some more cards.
Yeah, I think you guys want to, Carmen was actually asking, will he contact me? So I know, Carmen, that you're really, wanting some insight into your love life and things like that. Rachel and I are going to probably go live after this on our YouTube, but maybe if you guys wanted to pull, for Carmen, we've got Message of Love Oracles. So I'll just maybe pull 2 cards for Carmen. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let me see here, Carmen, if we can just pick up something for you real quick. Get a few insights.
So we got 10 minutes here.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
I'm trying to find your YouTube channel to be able to put the link in there. There it is.
So you pretty much have to type in Spirits of Universal Light to find us on there. And then it's got our S.O.U.L logo, S-O.U.L.
Okay, so Carmen, we have spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. And also retreat, time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So maybe, yeah, so this person that you're dealing with is definitely there to be teaching you some soul lessons and spiritual lessons. And it looks like maybe, though, you need some time alone to...
Downtime?
Oh, and this is how this works. Yeah, it looks like you need some alone time, though, Carmen, to retreat and recharge and maybe reflect on some different things in regard to getting messages from your own spirit guide is what I'm kind of hearing. Like, you need to connect so that you can use your own intuition to assess your love situation. That's really a strong feeling that I'm getting.
Wow. Okay, and I was guided towards Jody Osborne. You can't see her name on it. I went into the group to see. She's like, I need to know. I need a card to know if I need to make a change, right? And girl, it's set your sights higher. So I totally feel 1000% yes, you need to make a change, but it's like almost like a bigger change than actually what you're thinking, right? And it literally says here, increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. So it's like I feel like it's a clear yes, you know what I mean? The change needs to happen, being clearer with what you want, and then setting up even higher. Like, you deserve a lot more, and for some reason there's like a deservingness and a worthiness that's around there. Oh my gosh. Yes. And I feel like Spirit's been guiding you to make this change for a little while too, right? And to be more optimistic about the change as well, like going ahead and thinking about the good that's going to come out of it instead of like the bad parts that maybe something that you're leaving behind.
Yeah, I'm hearing release the fear.
Yes, totally. Wow, that was straightforward. Jody.
So I was wondering for Diane. Diane, were you looking for something in love or more general? Or I'm sorry, it was Lisa. She said she would love a card.
And, well, I was pulling one for Lisa, and it says, stay in your own skin. So this has a lot to do with your own energetic boundaries. Oh, this is from the Trust Your Vibes deck, by the way. So stay in your own skin, Lisa, or whoever else who needs to hear that. Number 26, if you're into the whole numerology thing, converts to an 8. But this is just making sure that you know not to let those energy vampires come in and try to suck into your energy, or putting yourself out there energetically or getting involved in things, drama or whatnot, that is not going to serve you.
Or might overwhelm you too. I have a second chance card for Lisa. I'm going to pull this one.
Ooh.
It says this relationship deserves a second chance. So if it was anything, maybe something going on around a relationship, maybe try to forgive and forget and give a second chance with someone or something in a certain situation.
Oh, wow. That's so cool. And it's so funny too, because Diane was my mom's really great friend, right? And she says, I have to tell you, we were talking about a loved one, I think, and they passed yesterday. A cardinal popped up, and it's so funny because yesterday was celebrating my son leaving for boot camp and his graduation. And I went outside to go to my car. I almost got hit in the head by a bird, right? And so when I went out there a second time, I got to watch the birds. I got to watch the birds, right? And the next thing I know, the second time I went out, a cardinal swooped by, right? So, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's my mom, and because my mom always shows cardinals, especially to my son, right? And so I pulled a card for Diane, and this could not be any more perfect. Wow. And it's also for anyone who also feels this message is for you, right? It says protection. It says literally you, your loved ones, and possessions are safe and protected by heaven, right? But for some reason, I was like really getting like, this is them saying, hey, I'm in heaven. I made it. I'm good. You know what I mean? And it's like, don't have to worry at all about like, oh, what's going on and that kind of stuff. You are protected by God, by light, by the universe. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry so much. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
So Jay was asking, when trying to connect with spirit, do we get the high buzzing in the ears? There's a couple different things for me. I'll get high buzzing and as something trying to get my attention, and I'll try to listen for downloads. Connecting with spirit, I'll sometimes get the butterflies in my stomach, or feeling the heaviness going on with my third eye energy. Sometimes to the point where it's almost like a headache and pressure, and then I'm like, I need to ground myself better before I download this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel like when I hear the buzzing in the ear, it's more to get my attention.
That's me.
It's like a doorbell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like anytime I hear buzzing in my ears, I literally stop and I'm like, okay, like number one thing, like, do I hear anything else? Is there any other guidance? The second thing is, what was I just thinking about? Because it could be like I was lost in my thoughts. I was thinking negative, you know what I mean? Or whatever it is. And they're trying to, they're trying to be like, nope, stop
that. Debbie wanted a card, and Rachel and I already both pulled a card.
Just trying to keep things moving.
Yep, we're on it here for you, Debbie. So you go ahead with yours.
So I got card number 1. Woohoo is wonderful. So this is really embracing the awesome things in life, and it's rolling right into the soulmate card.
Bam. Soulmate. Your soulmate loves and respects you unconditionally, Debbie. So if you haven't found your soulmate yet, it sounds like you will. And but really, it sounds like maybe you already have someone around, and things are going to be,
expanding.
Yeah, things are going to be really happy and good. Woohoo is wonderful. And then, just that you're feeling this deep connection with someone on a soulmate level. And it doesn't have to be romantic.
That's what I want to point out.
Yep.
Right.
It does not have to be a romantic connection. It could even be a best friend, just someone who is a life partner, in that type of way.
Meant to be here with you.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that you guys got one for Debbie. I didn't like register it because I felt guided to her too, and I got ready, set, go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my gosh,
Debbie, this is so you. It says now is a perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires, embracing the love that you want in your life, embracing the woohoo side of you, the spiritual stuff. You know what I mean? It's your green light, girlfriend.
That's awesome.
Super cool. Yeah, because that woohoo is wonderful card is nothing but like fire energy. Like, let's do this. Let's go. It's time.
Excitement.
Oh my gosh.
Drive.
Ready. Ready, set, go. Basically.
Right.
Could one of you guys pull a card for Lisa? Because I wanted to pull a card for her, but I think she loves your deck more.
Okay, yeah. Shuffle away here.
Oh yeah, sure.
All right. Lisa.
And how are we doing on time? Okay, we've got a few
minutes. Okay, Lisa, I had 2 come out for you, Lisa. Out of the Trust Your Vibes deck, we've got Play and the Stay in Your Own Skin came out again. Okay, so yes, definitely. I think that is retracting. You might be putting out too much energy to others and getting your boundaries set to stay in your own skin, looking at yourself to see what it is that you need to fill your own cup some more. And I think playing and having fun and relaxing and releasing stresses are really going to help you do that.
No, oh my God, I think I just blocked Lisa.
Oh, good. Keep going.
Oh my gosh, blocked her.
Oh wait, there was another. Who's that? Mercy Rose.
That's what I meant to block.
Oh, okay. Go on.
Oh my gosh, I hope that she.
Go see who's here.
I hope that I can. Okay,
can you block my dog?
It was so funny. It says was blocked, but I'm like, but it says I can block her again. Lisa, can you let us know if you're on? Okay. Yeah, let us know if you're on, because right in the middle of her reading, of course, I'm going to block her. Because now it says I can block her again, so.
Okay.
Well, I was going to go ahead with I had 2 that popped out for Lisa, actually.
She's getting double duties.
And mine says wait. The timing is not quite right.
Oh my God, you guys don't understand. That's the one that I pulled for her.
Oh, wow. And then I had protected too, and it says you are safe and divinely guided.
Oh,
so, I'm not sure. Is she holding back with something because she doesn't feel safe or feels too vulnerable?
I'm thinking it has to do with staying in her own skin and protect her own energy from something.
Wait, I totally forgot. There's 2 Lisas. Did you guys already do a reading for Lisa Duval?
Oh, that's too funny.
Because I was talking about Miss LaChapelle Fam. She is also Lisa.
All right, so I'm thinking that's probably why we both had 2 cards flying out here.
Well, we did earlier I did the other one for the Lisa Duval. So this would have been for the Lisa you're talking about.
But if this works out for Miss Duval
and
here,
we both got weight. So this is a double confirmation for the Lisa that you
Oh my
mentioned.
gosh. I can't believe that I got weight and then you got weight too. So I'll make sure that I let her know. You know what I mean? That, that
oh yeah, see, Lisa
Once you
Duval got
unblock
to
her?
stay in your own skin one. So
oh my
Oh,
god.
there you go.
it was just reaffirming again, like, yeah.
because she pulled the same card for Lisa that she pulled earlier.
See, yeah.
And she won't play.
All right, Lisa's.
Lisa's, there's so many Lisa's. Lisa's, stay in your own skin. Oh my gosh. And I just have to, I did one for Annette Furman, right? Is just watch your thoughts. So definitely keeping your stuff on the positive, right? Thinking about what can go right instead of what can go wrong, right? There's actually a couple that came out for you, right? So rest, chill, reset, right? So especially before making any kind of like choices, decisions, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. But I thought it was really funny because I felt guided pull one more for Annette. And she was talking about how she wanted like something to do like a sister relationship. And look at what was the third one pulled. It's like they look like freaking sisters, right? And it says let yourself receive. You know what I mean? So like definitely being open to like that goodness. You know what I mean? That wonderfulness, or even open and receiving compliments and that kind of thing. And then not thinking that people are, you know what I mean, giving you like what is it called, like false compliments and that kind of stuff, or just saying it just because. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like that could be their intention, but you don't have to take it that way. Right? You can take it like, okay, thank you. You know, I'm going to be oblivious to anything that's bad. You know what I mean? I'm going to take all the goodness in, right? We have that choice to do it.
Just super quick though, my friend Gloria popped on here to help support me today, and I want to pull a quick card for her if she's still here.
Yes!
And I have a team effort. So Gloria, whatever you're up against right now, and we had that coming up right in our partnerships. It'd be interesting if she picked pile D. So it's a team effort, and you definitely need to team up with someone to accomplish what it is that you need to accomplish. And thank you for showing up and supporting us.
Aww.
Oh, and Diane, this is Aricka, who is in the pink shirt, and Rachel is in the blue. And you guys are going to be doing, you guys are going to continue on with the readings on your YouTube page?
Yeah, we're going to hop on over. Sorry, we had a little bit of a lag. I was just saying, yes, we're sisters, and we are hopping over onto our YouTube soon. We're going to take a short break, and we'll do some free readings for people if you guys want some still, so more insight. And we'll be on there for a little bit.
Yep, so you can just search Spirits of Universal Light on YouTube and look for a little logo that says S.O.U.L, S-O-U-L. And if you like, share, and subscribe on there and get notified, it'll show when we're, you know, going live and stuff in the future and all that.
And Heather, we'd love to get you over there sometime because I don't know why, but I'm like, I want to give you a reading so bad.
Ooh, that'd be so much fun. Yes, maybe I'll stop by. You know what I mean? I'll just regroup, we'll take a little break, and then I'll be over there. As long as my husband's good, but I think he is. And I put the link to your YouTube too in the comments.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this opportunity again, and thank you everybody for joining us. We hope the messages were insightful, and we hope you guys have an awesome week.
Had fun. Thank you so much, Heather.
Thank you so much for coming by. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.